Happy Monday from TYT Sports. Francis and Jason having a great off-screen conversation about what kind of coffee we have in the morning. I know we are exciting individuals, but nonetheless, let's get to the real topic at the moment, is who's going to win the Ballon d'Or. And I know there is still half a season to go. Ronaldo could fall off a cliff, could get injured, but would it matter? That is the fun question. That is the question that people in the comment section have been having amongst themselves, going crazy and telling us that we don't know shite because we think that he's already wrapped it up. But we're not the only ones. Neymar.
Did you know?
Did I know?
Sometimes when they make that comment, I didn't know this, and because I responded to somebody like that, sometimes the comment section is talking to the comment section. It's comment section inception. I didn't know that.
Commenception.
Commenception. Whatever it's called. But I didn't actually know that, and somebody was like, I'm not talking to you.
Did you respond?
I was like,
no. You know, he doesn't even go here.
My bad. Sorry. Go back to your conversation. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation with other commentators.
From the ones that I've seen, there has been people complaining that it's too early to decide. But according to some superstar athletes, as I was alluding to, Neymar, teammate of undoubtedly one of the candidates, Lionel Messi, has stated that he thinks...
Undoubtedly one of the candidates?
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly one of the candidates. I can argue against it.
Neymar has stated that Cristiano Ronaldo, he thinks, is the favourite to go on and win the tournament. And this is what he had to say on the matter.
Winning titles plays a big role in the Ballon d'Or race, Neymar said. Ronaldo won the Champions League and now Euro 2016 as well, so I think he is in a good position. I do love how, and this is CBS Sports, a trustworthy source.
Except they've got ad block. They don't allow me to have ad block. I don't want to see your stupid ads. Vent over.
Vent over? You good? Okay. It is Monday. So I do love how certain, or not CBS Sports, I'm not calling out CBS Sports specifically. A lot of news outlets do this. We even title our clips sometimes along these lines. But all he said was Ronaldo won the Champions League and now Euro. So I think he's in a good position, which turns into Barcelona star Neymar picks Real Madrid Ronaldo over Messi to win Ballon d'Or.
Wait.
He said he's in a good position. I mean, maybe if they didn't ask about Messi, maybe he said, well, Messi's going to have a remarkable second half of the year.
You're telling me that a media outlet will twist someone's words in order to get us to view it? And are you trying to tell me that then we will take that exact same title and put it on our clips to get viewers to come in and watch us talk about it?
I just think it's such I think it's a funnier headline if the headline was Neymar thinks Ronaldo's in a good position, and then don't even.
And people will be like, great. So does 99% of the world, but who are football fans believe
just
that.
Saying.
But I think this is the best headline. This is what it's going to be. And I'm giving you full disclosure so you guys can come in. Here it is, Jason. Ready? You won't believe who Neymar thinks will win the Ballon d'Or. It will shock you. Clickbait. Bait. Hooked you in. Jason, can you give me a fish hook as if I've just caught you? So, to get to some substance on this, because it is a talking point, Neymar, of course, knows his football, hence why he's one of the best players in the world, but he is absolutely right. Titles have a huge role to play. Not always, because if they did, I go back to that example a couple of years back when Neuer won World Cup, then Champions League, and still was not able to break that continuous cycle of Ronaldo and Messi, each Ballon d'Or. And it gets frustrating, but at the same time, when you're comparing this year, right, I'm taking it year by year, Luis Suarez has had a phenomenal season. Lionel Messi, before that somewhat dry spell, and take out your mind the missed penalty and the tax fraud and all that stuff, had a brilliant season. He was plagued by injury at the start, and I think he was, in the end, 3 goals behind Ronaldo. And it's not a bad effort considering he missed a large part of the season early on. So he did well to pick himself back up. But when you're comparing similar statistics, and they are very similar, you have to find something that's going to break the mold. You have to have something that's going to say, this guy has to deserve it more, because everything's quantifiable when it comes to these two. You could sit here all day and see how many beads of sweat comes off one head compared to the other, and you will get tired after a while. So then you have to just look at it and be like, all right, who has the trophies at the end of the season this year?
So I think what people don't seem to, or what they keep forgetting, is that it's not like Real Madrid or Barcelona, and I would be shocked if Real Madrid or Barcelona came out this new season, and they
fell off the face.
They had 12 points through 8 games, which is off target by 10 points roughly. Yeah. Like they come out, they go 4-4, or they lose 5 straight out the gate. That's not going to happen. What's also not going to happen is it's not like Messi's going to come out and have 25 more goals than Ronaldo by December 31st. That just it hasn't happened. I'm not saying Messi won't have more goals. or maybe more assists, or maybe that Barcelona's on top of Real Madrid on the table at that point.
Yeah.
But given the fact that they won Champions League, given the fact that Portugal won the Euros, and I don't want to discredit Barcelona for winning La Liga and Copa del Rey. But those trophies are going to be overshadowed by a Champions League trophy,
exactly,
a Euros trophy, international tournament, and he's Ronaldo. It would have been different when if Griezmann won the Euros.
That would be an interesting question. And the Champions League.
And they still would have given it to Ronaldo.
Unless
Griezmann won both.
That's what I'm saying. If he won both, it would have been interesting.
But then my feeling would still be, well, he's not putting up the numbers that Messi, Ronaldo, and
But
Suarez
Atletico
had.
don't put up the numbers as a team. That's the difference. Real Madrid and Barcelona are leap years ahead of everyone when it comes to the goals they score collectively as a team. Atletico Madrid don't score that many goals.
For the last 5 years, who's won the Ballon d'Or?
Ronaldo,
Messi. Or Messi.
And that's what...
For the next 2, 3, 4 conceivable years, who's going to win the Ballon d'Or?
I think Suarez will break the mold. That's my prediction.
This year?
No, not this year. I think it will, though. I think it will happen.
Next year.
Maybe next year. Yeah, this is the difference, right? And again, people say that there's still months to go. You don't get Christmas presents based on the position you're in your league table. It's not like Messi goes for an unbelievable run from now until December and suddenly you get the half-year La Liga award, Barcelona, because you're sitting top of the league. How many times has things changed? So, yes, he may have a great 6 months, but what does it mean unless you see the final product at the end of the season? Barcelona had a great run from that period forward. Suarez and Neymar were on fire at certain moments of that season, both Champions League and in La Liga. But what happens? They win La Liga, they win Copa del Rey, great achievements, but they fall short in the Champions League. So even if you do have a great 6 months from now until December, I think that the Ballon d'Or is a little flawed because, yes, it takes that year, so you have to focus on what is the major part of that year, where is the biggest draw. You can't focus on September to December because it might not mean anything at the end of the year. It might mean everything, but at the same time, it's a risk because we've seen so many players, so many teams perform so well in that first space, and at the end of the season, they've got nothing to show for it. So when you're weighing up who's going to win the Ballon d'Or for 2016, if you must stick to your calendar year that people think you do, when I don't believe that these guys that are casting these votes don't look at the first half of the season either. I still think they take it collectively, even though you're supposed to just look at the calendar year. You got to look at the end results, and you got to look at which player influenced both club and country, because you have that example now. You have a major competition to compare it to. And unless something really drastic happens, the only way I think Ronaldo doesn't win this is if he doesn't play from September to December. He gets injured and doesn't play.
That's my exact feeling.
That's what I think. And again, you may think that's harsh, but it's the way the Ballon d'Ors work. This isn't the most this isn't a democracy. It's not like everyone gets to cast a vote. It's the same group of elite viewers who are going to cast their vote on this that have been so swayed by these two household names for the past 4 or 5 years that no one else has really had a shot. Even if they did obtain the major accolades like a World Cup and a Champions League,
right,
they still can't break the mold. So Ronaldo adds 2 major trophies to his name, one in which their country has never, ever, ever, ever won. I think it's all wrapped up.
I agree.
That's it.
I'm going to add this. Comment below.
Nice.
Like, favorite, subscribe.
Nice.
Who is the real Ballon d'Or MVP of the Young Turks staff? That is what the TYT stands for. I was reading a lot of comments. People confuse me sometimes. @Francis_Maxwell on Twitter, @FrancisMaxwell host on Instagram. Francis is going to be giving away one of his bow ties soon.
I will give away one of my bow ties.
One of his bow ties. Signed by Jabari in the booth. @JasonRubin91 and at Facebook.com/TYT Sports. Thank you to everyone. We're at 10,000 likes on Facebook. That's awesome. Thank you so much for guys. We do a lot of stuff for we just passed 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. But we haven't done any milestone things for Facebook, so I guess soon we'll do a 10,000.
Once we get past 5,000 on Twitter, maybe we'll do a combined.
A combined 15,000 Truth or Dare live stream with Jason and Francis.
Why are you just putting us out there like that?
Oh, man,
do you know what these people are going to dare us to do? Oh my God! I'm wearing waterproof clothing.
Someone's not game.
I just know YouTube commenters, and I know it's not going to be, I dare you to drink this coffee without sugar.
I saw you go